Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2000 subscribers questionnaire with your host, Myruzu.
Thank you. Good morning, afternoon, or night to everyone, and welcome to the 2000 subscribers Q&A special. I am going to be answering the burning questions you all have for me today, and let's see who will be our first volunteer. Oh, this person right here in the corner? Well, alright, I guess I'll pick them. And what question do you have for me?
Favorite meat pairing from all your Tomodachi series? If you could change and remove one thing from Tomodachi, what would you choose? Favorite ice cream flavor? This is a very important question. And also, what hobbies do you have? I myself enjoy anything art related. Thank you, and keep it up. I love your vids.
Favorite meat pairing from my Tomodachi Life series? Not gonna lie, I think The Weeknd and Female Villager might be my favorite pairing out of all the Tomodachi Life episodes I did, and that is not because I am biased toward The Weeknd or anything like that. I promise it's not that, but I don't know, me personally, I just think they're a really cute couple together, even though The Weeknd is basically the pinnacle of toxic masculinity. But yeah, I'll probably say The Weeknd and Female Villager is probably my most favorite pairing out of all the Tomodachi Life videos I did. If I could change and remove one thing from Tomodachi Life, what would I choose? Okay. I would probably change the time where it takes for the baby to be fully grown, because I feel like a week is like way too short of a time span for a baby to grow up, because I remember when I did one of my Tomodachi Life episodes and I had a baby and I waited a week before I got back on the game, and then after that week the baby was already fully grown up, so I didn't have like a chance to play with it or anything like that. So yeah, I would change that because a week is way too short, and I feel like it should be like at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks for the baby to be fully grown, because yeah, 7 days is just way too short in my opinion. I would add an arcade though. I would add an arcade to Tomodachi Life. Now don't get me wrong, Tomodachi Quest is fun. It can be pretty fun, but after you play it so many times over and over again, it just gets very boring and repetitive. So I feel like adding more games to the mix would be beneficial a lot. I feel like adding more games to the mix will liven things up a bit. And I don't know, I feel like they should have added more games to go with Tomodachi Quest from the beginning, to be honest, because I do not know what they were thinking when they just made Tomodachi Quest and called it a day there. I do not know what they were thinking there, but I would add an arcade to Tomodachi Life. Yeah, I think that would be a really fun addition to the game. And one thing I will remove from Tomodachi Life, the cash mini game. Yeah, fuck that game. Favorite ice cream flavor? I would say cookie though. It used to be vanilla, but after I tried chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, I could never go back. Yeah, I can never go back to vanilla, to be honest. I could never go back. Unless if I get a milkshake, then it's always gonna be vanilla every time. But if I'm just eating normal ice cream, then yeah, I'm choosing cookie dough ice cream every day of the week for sure. And what hobbies do I like? Gaming, of course, since that's pretty much my most favorite hobby ever. Listening to music. I have a lot of favorite artists, like The Weeknd. That's my top 1 artist of all time. Michael Jackson, Pink Panthers, SZA, Tide, Bruno Mars, Chappelle Roan. By the way, I just started listening to her, and I need more music from her. I need more music from her, man. It's so good. Her music is so good. But anyway, Metallica, Slipknot, Baby Metal, Lil Tecca, Tyler, Elisa Cara, Muse. I could go on, to be honest. I can go on, but yeah, you can tell that I really like listening to music, although I don't really listen to it that often. But I still love music. I like doing photography. I don't have many opportunities to do it though, since I don't really travel all that much. But if I had the opportunity, then I would definitely take some more pictures of the scenery and stuff like that. But I like collecting records. I think I have like 8 or 9 of them at the moment. I like video editing, of course. I like singing, even though I'm pretty much horrendous at it. But I still enjoy it, so that's all that matters. And I like story writing, even though I'm not good at that as well, but it's fun writing your own stories and stuff like that, so yeah.
Which game do you have the most hours in on your Switch?
Y'all are probably not gonna like my answer, and it's embarrassing, but the game that I have the most hours on is Fortnite with 7,000 hours. Yes, you heard me right. 7,000 hours. I was addicted to that game back then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Switch was the only console I had during the time that I could play Fortnite on, so yeah, I spent a majority of my years playing that game on the Switch. And I think like 2 years ago I switched to Xbox, and let me tell you, that was such a life-changing experience. Like going from 30 FPS from 60, that was such a huge jump. That was such a huge jump, man. And the graphics were so much better too. Like I could never go back to playing on Switch, and I did go back to playing on Switch for a bit, and man, it felt so horrible playing on Switch again. It felt so horrible. Yeah, man, yeah, it felt so horrible. So I'm glad I switched to Xbox. I'm glad I switched to Xbox. But anyway, yes, Fortnite is the game that I have the most hours on, and the next game doesn't even come close to what I have on Fortnite, which is Overwatch with over 550 hours. Yeah, I was dedicated to Fortnite. I was really dedicated to Fortnite, and it is ironic because I used to hate on Fortnite a lot back then, but I tried it back in season 7, and I could not put it back down since then.
Do you like beans? And what is your favorite Pokemon?
Yes, I do like beans. Baked beans and green beans to be exact. And my favorite Pokemon is Rayquaza. I do want to say this though. Rayquaza wasn't my most favorite Pokemon for a while. It used to be either Charizard or Mewtwo. And don't get me wrong, I still thought Rayquaza was cool. I still thought he was cool even back then, but I tried to catch his shiny form in the Pokemon Diamond Pearl remake, and ever since I caught him, he suddenly became my favorite of all time. So also look how tiny he is in this game.
How are you? What are you the most excited for in living the dream? What other games are you excited about this year?
I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of been on a roller coaster these past couple of days. Like one day I've felt like really happy, and the next one I feel like complete and utter dog shit. But right now I'm feeling quite okay, I think. And what I am most excited for about living the dream. So first, the meme maker. They added a ton of new features in it, and I'm really excited to try it out because it's obviously more fleshed out than the meme maker we're already used to, and it's gonna be a lot more fun creating characters. It's gonna be a lot more fun creating. It's gonna be a lot more fun creating the characters I want to make. Second, gay relationships, and third, the island customization. Seeing how you can change the shape of the island and move around the houses and all that, I feel like that's gonna be really fun to do. And I've been comparing that a lot to how Animal Crossing New Horizons does their customization. I've been comparing those two, and I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel really demotivated to decorate in Animal Crossing now. It made me feel really demotivated after seeing the stuff that you can do with Tomodachi like living the dream. It made me like it made me put off the game. It made me feel not feel, but it kind of made me put that off a bit, because seeing how easy it seems in Tomodachi Life, just I don't know, man, it kind of made me wish that it was that easy in Animal Crossing. It kind of made me wish that it was that easy, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And what other games am I excited about this year? I'm not really excited for many games this year, but one game that I am excited about is Danganronpa 2x2, which is supposed to be like a remake of Danganronpa 2, and that's supposed to have a different story than that game, and it's supposed to have updated graphics too. And all of that really seems fun, and I did think about doing a series on that game when it comes out. I'm not sure how well that's gonna be received though, because it's like wildly different than Tomodachi Life, obviously, but I don't know. I think it would be fun to do like crappy voice acting for that game. I don't know. I think it'd be really fun to like I don't know. Oh my god. I don't know. I think that could be really fun. I think that could be really fun.
Have you ever had a dreams that you had you could you do you want you could do so you do you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Balls.
Have you ever played any RPG game? If you ever played a fighting game, who do you consider to be your main? What was your favorite Nintendo Direct?
Have I ever played any RPG game? I've never been an RPG game fan, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't know, it's just that those type of games doesn't really interest me, but I think Pokemon is an RPG series, and my favorite games out of Pokemon is Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire and Pokemon X and Y. Those games introduced me to Pokemon, and I love those games to death. I tell you, I love those games to death. I had so much fun playing those games as a child back then, and well, and especially Omega Ruby, because they added so much to that game, and in the post game story too. Oh man, that was really good. That was really good, man. It was just that game was so peak, I'll tell you. And X and Y, which is the very first Pokemon series I played. I would say that one was really good too. Although a lot of people didn't like that game for some reason, but me personally, I really enjoyed X and Y. I really enjoyed it, and I wish they made a proper I wish they made a proper remake to those games. I wish, because Pokemon Legends ZA did not interest me at all, and I'm really hoping that they do remake. I am hoping that they do remake the X and Y games. I really am hoping that they do someday. I really am hoping that. If you ever played a fighting game, who do you consider to be your main? The only fighting games I've ever played was the Smash Bros ones. I only played Smash Bros on the Wii U and Smash Bros on Switch. But I would consider Mewtwo as my main, because that's the only character I remember playing a lot. Well, I didn't play Mewtwo on Wii U because I was broke back then, but yeah, but on Smash Ultimate, I was playing Mewtwo a lot from what I remember. So yeah, I would consider Mewtwo my main. And I did play a lot of Ridley too, so I would consider him as one of my mains as well. And I was playing Steve a lot back then too as well. So yeah, I guess Steve too. And what was my favorite Nintendo Direct? I really don't remember watching a whole lot of Nintendo Directs. I did enjoy the Tomodachi Life one though. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the Tomodachi Life Direct a lot though. I did enjoy that a lot, and that's most definitely my most favorite one. That's definitely my most favorite one. I do vaguely remember the Splatoon 2 one though. I don't remember which one that is though, but I do remember they announced Splatoon 2 at some point, and I remember myself being really excited about that game. So yeah.
Yuri or Yui? If you chose Yui, you're cool, but if you chose Yuri, then you're cooler.
I mean, Yuri, because I want to be cooler, of course. But actually, I couldn't choose, to be honest. I can't choose. They're both really great, so I'm gonna have to choose both. I'm gonna have to choose both.
How long will the Tomodachi Life series last? And also, what are some of your favorite animation series of video games? I'm curious, cause maybe I could get some recommendations from you.
The Tomodachi Life series will last until around late March and early April. The reason being because I am starting a series on Living the Dream when that game comes out, and after that point, I'm not going to be doing an original Tomodachi Life series for a good while, at least. Yeah, for a good while. What are some of my favorite animation series in video games? Okay, so first, the animation series. Gumball, I want to say, is my top one. SpongeBob, of course, I've been watching that for years. Clarence. Pickle and Peanut, that used to be my shit back then. I enjoyed that a lot. Gravity Falls, Teen Titans Go. embarrassed to admit that, but yeah, Teen Titans Go. And yeah, that's probably it for my top. That's probably it for my top favorite cartoons, yeah. And my top video games. I don't play many video games in general, but I would recommend the Walking Dead series and the Danganronpa series. Those two series are really good. Although it can get kind of like it can get your opinions may kind of differ the more further you go into the series. Like I remember not a whole lot of people liking The Walking Dead season 3 and 4, and I remember a lot of people not liking Danganronpa V3. Yeah, I remember a lot of people not liking that game very much. I enjoy V3. I enjoy V3, and I enjoy episode 3 and 4 of the Walking Dead series. But it's up to you. It's up to you to decide whether you like it or not. And I do recommend those games. I do recommend those games. And one more. I recently finished the main story of this game, which is called Slated Princess, and that one is really good as well. If you're a fan of visual novels, that game is a really good one, and I recommend that, and I recommend that heavily. Yeah, that's probably it for the list. Yeah.
Do you have any plans for a season 3? Not begging.
Yes, I do have plans for a season 3, but that's probably not gonna happen for a long while, since I'm gonna be heavily focusing on Living the Dream when that comes out. So yeah, that's probably not gonna be a thing until probably a year, 2-3 years from now. That's not gonna be a thing until like a long while after. But I do have ideas for season 3. I did think about doing like an elimination type of season where I make 100 Miis, and then each episode a couple of Miis get eliminated due to the things that they're not allowed to do, like they ask for a hat, or they ask for they ask for new clothes or something like that. Yeah, I did think about doing that for season 3, but I'm not entirely sure yet. I do have a lot of time before that happens though, so I'm probably gonna think of more ideas later down the road. But yes, I do have plans for season 3. Yes.
How do you feel about your Tomodachi live videos being the only type of videos that gets 1K plus views?
I mean, honestly, I'm pretty fine with that. That's probably because I consistently upload Tomodachi live related videos, and the ones that aren't related to that game at all, they get like at least 100 views, and like 300, 400, 500 at most, which I mean, it makes sense because I don't consistently upload on those type of games. So yeah, I'm totally fine with that, and I'm fine with my Tomodachi live videos getting 1,000 views, because it means that people are interested in seeing more. And well, I don't want to say interested in seeing more exactly, but it tells me that people are like interested in Tomodachi live. So yeah.
What made you want to start being a YouTuber? What's your favorite color? This next questions you can only say yes and no on. Are you gay? Does your mom know you're gay?
I hate you so much. I thought it was cool to like express myself on here and make the videos that I enjoy watching personally. And I think it's pretty cool to have like a huge catalog of videos you can like look back to like 2 to 3 years from now. Yeah. And my favorite color is red. I am not gonna answer your third and fourth questions, I'm sorry.
You're YAOI or both? And also, what would you call a non-binary X non-binary ship?
Both, obviously. And what would I call a non-binary X non-binary ship? Non-binary ship? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Are you planning on doing content on more games? If so, which kind of games?
Yes, I do plan on making content on more games. I kind of already do that through the one-off videos I make, like Animal Crossing, that Choices voice video I did a month ago and whatnot. I already do one-off videos, but series-wise though, yes, I do plan on making another series at some point. Other than Living a Dream, I do plan on making a Miitopia series. I do plan on making that. Danganronpa 2x2, like I mentioned earlier. I do plan on making that. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't actually that's a maybe, because I'm not sure if people will want that from me or not. At least not yet, but yeah, maybe Danganronpa and maybe Pokemon 2. Maybe Pokemon 2, since I did, well, back when I started uploading more videos, I made a list of games I would play in the future, and Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon was a few of the games I put on that list. And my thoughts on that now, I'm still considering making a series on that. I just don't know yet, because I don't know how I'm going to make it interesting enough for y'all to watch it. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but yeah, maybe Pokemon, and Danganronpa 2x2, but definitely Miitopia at some point. Definitely Miitopia at some point.
I just wanted to say HIIII.
Hello, I hope you're having a fantastic day today.
Are you feeling okay today? And are you going to do a new series with the new Living the Dream game? I think you are, but I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty okay today, and yes, I am doing a new series on Living the Dream, because why else would I pre-order the game and make a community post about it?
Would you do IRL vlogs?
Maybe if I gain a big enough following and I have more opportunities to travel, then yeah, I'll be down to do IRL vlogs for sure. Yeah, and I think that'll be pretty fun as well.
Which Animal Crossing villager would you ban from our island forever? What game mechanic do you irrationally hate while everyone else loves it? What's a gamer secretly cracked at besides Fortnite Festival? What's something people assume about you that's completely wrong? What part of making YouTube videos do people underestimate the most? What's your favorite video you make? What kind of content do you watch? What is the worst fruit? Would you rather restart your life back to age 7 with all your memories, or stay as you are?
Wow, that is a lot of questions. Okay, so the first one, which Animal Crossing villager I would kick on my island? That bitch ass motherfucker Hippo. I hate his motherfucking ass so goddamn much. What game mechanic do I hate? I really don't hate any of the game mechanics, to be honest. I really don't hate any of them, let alone hate anything that everyone else loves. But one mechanic that I don't really like much is how the concert hall works, because it is cool that you can create your own lyrics and stuff, but I don't know, I feel like there could be more to it. Like you can like imagine if you can like make your own instruments and stuff like that, and make your own lyrics on top of that. Like that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Like if you can like create your own instruments, or create how certain or create how the instruments they give you in the game. What am I saying? What the fuck? What I am saying is that it will be cool if they give you a set of instruments you can mess around with, and you can make your own song out of those instruments on top of the lyric customization they give you. That would be awesome. That would be really awesome. Okay, what is a game that I am secretly cracked at besides Fortnite Festival? I don't know, I guess Overwatch. I guess Overwatch, I don't know. I am a platinum/diamond player, which probably isn't cracked at all, to be honest with you, which probably isn't, but I mean, it's something, so yeah, I'd say I'm cracked at Overwatch, I guess, I don't know. And I would say Fortnite too, but I don't know, it really depends, because one day I can be complete ass, but another day I can be decent at most. So yeah, I'm gonna scratch Fortnite out of the picture and I'm gonna say Overwatch. Yeah. What's something people assume about you that's completely wrong? I have had people make comments about my voice, like how I sound like Corpse Husband, about how I sound like I'm smoking, about how I sound like a Roblox Slender. I've also had people say that I'm like faking my voice or whatever, and I am not faking my voice. I'm not using a voice changer. I'm not making my voice sound deeper than it already is. This is my real, this is my natural voice. And I do kind of hate my voice, to be honest, because there's just a lot of times where I sound completely weird, and it doesn't happen while I'm by myself because it's just me, myself, and and I don't mind how I sound when I'm alone talking to myself. But it's just that when I'm around people is when I start like hating on my voice. Because most of the time I'm really anxious when I'm in a public setting, and whenever I talk while I'm anxious, I sound like a complete dork or sound stupid as hell. So yeah, because of that, I sometimes like wish I had a different voice. or I wish my voice didn't sound so gravelly at times, because I really don't like how my voice sounds gravelly. I actually really don't, and it doesn't, and because of that, it doesn't sound attractive. It doesn't sound attractive at all. Well, to me at least, but yeah, it doesn't sound that good at all. And yeah, enough about my voice. What part of making YouTube videos do people underestimate the most? I do not feel like that I'm in the position to talk about this, especially since I'm like 1 year in on making content on here. But I guess what people underestimate is how hard it is to make good videos. I don't know, because I do see a lot of people on Reddit talk about why their video's not doing well, or why hasn't a video reached 1 million views already, and 9 times out of 10 is because that their video was not good at all. And I feel like people really don't put in the effort to make actual good videos. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, because I don't think my videos are like top notch or anything at all. I don't think my videos are really that good, but yeah, I guess what people underestimate is that making videos and finding success or profit off of them is like easy when it's actually not. I don't know. I actually don't know, but yeah, that's what I would say, I guess. What's your favorite? What is my favorite video I made? Okay, so I'm gonna put this in 2 categories. So first is a Tomodachi Life related video or videos, and the second category is the non-Tomodachi Life related videos. So my number 1 favorite Tomodachi Life video is gonna have to be the video essay, because it's something that I haven't done before, and it's something that I had a lot of fun making, and it's probably the most fun I've ever had making a video, because I don't know, I just had a lot of fun putting things around in the editor and making all these cuts and whatnot, and all these jokes and whatnot. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making that video. And the fact that I did really good as well, like a lot of people liked it, it made me feel really good. So yeah, that one, yeah, but yeah, that one's my top 1 video. The honorable mentions though, I would say the first Google Translate video I made, or the first video I made on the hypertranslated mod, and the Halloween special, the Google Translate one, because I don't know, I just find it really funny I don't know, I just found it really funny for the first time looking at it. I just found it really funny. And the Halloween special, I tried to take like a narrative approach to it. Like I tried to introduce like a deep sounding character. I tried to make that character like narrate stuff inside the video. Well, at some points inside the video, and I think that was pretty fun to do. Yeah. And now for the non-Tomodachi Life related videos. My top 1 probably has to be the first Fortnite video I've ever made. Every time I go back to that video, I always find myself enjoying it. I don't know how I did that good on my first Fortnite video, let alone one of the first videos I've ever done. I don't know how I did better than I expected at first, but yeah, I would say that one's my top 1, because yeah, I just found it really funny, and all the edits are really funny and stuff like that. And all the random people I found during my time recording that video as well. I feel like that I just got really lucky. I just feel like I got really lucky because I recorded the because I made a part 2 to it. Because I made a part 2 to the video and I didn't see many random people in the voice chat, so I feel like that made it. I feel like that made the part 2 less funny because I don't know. I feel like random people just screaming a voice chat just makes a video like 10 times better. But yeah, I would say the first Fortnite video I ever made is my top one, and my honorable mentions: the Minecraft short film I made, the revisiting my creative maps video, the choices voice video, and maybe my first old Minecraft comics video. Maybe that one. Minecraft short film was because, again, it was something that I have never done before, but I mean I would say that I had fun making it, but at times it felt like very slow to edit because it's a whole short film and I had to like edit. I had to like carefully analyze the scenes to make sure I'm not leaving anything out, or make sure I'm not leaving any like unnecessary parts in. So it felt kind of slow to make that video, but it was worth it in the end. The revisiting creative maps video, while it wasn't that great, I did find myself a little bit nostalgic for the maps I made back then, and it was a fun trip to go on. Plus the little like crappy trailer I made for the next Spider-Man movie or whatnot, that was like really, well, I wouldn't say really fun, but it was fun enough to do. It was fun enough to make. Yeah. The choices voice, because I had a lot of fun. Because I had a lot of fun breaking my voice. I had a lot of fun destroying my voice. Yeah. And the first old Minecraft comics video I made, I did have fun recording it. It's just that the editing process of the video was like really repetitive, and I got really tired of making that video at some point. I got like really, I was really over with editing everything in, because I had to like crop, because I had to like crop individual comic panels, and I had to do that each and every time for each and every panel, and it got so tiring. After a point, but I think it was worth it in the end. I think it was worth it to watch everything unfold in the end. I think it was worth it. And I think that's it for my list of favorite videos. Yeah. I watch gaming videos, skits, reaction videos. That's pretty much all I watch, but I am gonna list some of the channels I do watch just to give y'all an idea on who exactly I watch. So I watch RDC World, I watch Paul the Almighty, Reese, Chocho and Quan, Angry Coconut, GH Coffee, Dashi, Grant Weisler, Queso, Omni, J Moji. Yeah, that's probably gonna be it for the list of people I watch. I mean, that's not all the people. I have way more people I watch, but yeah, that's just some of the ones I watch. Yeah. What is the worst fruit? Y'all might hate me for this. Y'all might actually hate me for this, but I don't like watermelon. I mean, I do like watermelon flavored candies and stuff like that, but I just hate the fruit itself. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why, because every time I try to bite on a watermelon, it just makes my teeth so sensitive. Like it just sends a shock of sends a shock up my teeth, and it really bothers me. So yeah, because of that sensitive teeth, I just really don't like watermelon by default. I wish I can like it, but I just really don't for some reason. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the watermelon lovers out there, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it at all. I'm sorry. And would you rather restart your life back to age 7 with all your memories, or stay as you are? I would probably stay as I am right now. I'm trying to think of a good answer to go with that, but I literally don't. I don't have an answer for that. I don't have a fleshed out answer for that. I'm sorry. But yeah, I would stay as I am. Don't know why, but yeah, I would say as I am.
Which me on the island is your favorite?
I would probably have to say Kerbo. I think she looks really cute, along with the very deep voice I gave her. I think she's a very, very cute and adorable me. Yeah, definitely, for sure. And for what it seems like, that will be all the questions for today. So, thank you to everyone that participated. Thank you all for 2,000 subscribers especially. And I will see you all in the next show. Have a safe trip back home, y'all.